Hello guys and welcome again. I'm making this video to show you the build quality of Hero Xpulse 200. Mine is the BS6 2021 variant. So basically I'm making this video after a crash. Today is 27th of December 2021. So I had this very nasty crash on the morning 4 a.m. very early in the day on 24th of December. So I was going to work, so I had a very bad crash. That is actually really nasty crash. So I was actually evading a stationary truck on the right side of the road. There was some metro work going on, so I took left, and when I took left, then there was a manhole cover which was around 8 to 6 inches higher than the ground. So bike was around 35-40 speed, so it took a very high jump. We flew in air around 3 to 4 feet high. Then we landed on the ground very hard, and we skidded for a fair distance. So I got a busted knee, busted right knee. My trousers were gone, my jacket is gone, the helmet saved my head. So I got 3 stitches on my knee. The wound was very deep. So let me just show you the build quality of the bike. So I am actually very surprised by the build quality of the motorcycle. After being involved in a very nasty crash, we landed very hard. We had a very long skid. I actually saw sparks flying around. So first thing I would like to show you what broke. This bar and weight, which is made of plastic. This broke. This cost around 20 rupees because I have already replaced it once. I dropped it once on a trail. So this broke. Not much damage anywhere else. This grip is also damaged. This needs to be replaced, and this front brake lever is damaged. It's sort of twisted, and it's lacking the pressure. Might be some brake oil has been leaked now. So now another surprising factor is this plastic hand guard. This is made of plastic, but this really saved the brake lever and my hand. So I was actually having a very loose grip on the bike, so I let go the bike as soon as I hit the ground. But surprisingly, this didn't break, this only scraped. So another surprising factor is this crash guard. This crash guard only bended and had minor scratches on here. This actually saved the entire motorcycle, the entire engine and the tank. So there is no need to have expensive and hard or solidly built crash guard like Zana and other companies. You just need to have this OEM crash guard. This is good enough to save your motorcycle. The crash I have is really nasty one, so I can vouch for this crash guard. So another thing which needs to be replaced is this plastic guard, plastic heat shield on the exhaust. This is badly scraped, and there is some scratches on the exhaust also. I will leave it as it is. I might get it replaced or get it painted or just wrapped it up. So nothing else is damaged on the motorcycle. Even this brake pedal is working and it is not bent. This footrest is folded kind, so it only had minor scratches on the bottom like here. So nothing else has been damaged on the motorcycle. Headlight is perfect. The fork alignment is perfect because I rode the bike around 7 kilometers after the crash. There is some scratches on the bottom of the right leg of the front fork. So nothing on the left side of the bike. It's perfectly fine from this side. So you can see from this angle that the handlebar is perfectly straight, and it hasn't even bended a little bit. The thing which saved is that this bar and weight got broke. Once something breaks, the force of the impact stops. So it is very good to have this breakable bar and weight here. Though the bar and weight is useless for countering the vibrations, but since it breaks, the force of the impact stopped here once it breaks. So the handlebar, it saved the handlebar from bending. Again, as I am saying, once this crash guard gets bent, the force of impact stopped, or the force of impact got lowered. So that saved the bike. It didn't impact anything on the chassis or the engine. So this is how the bike looks. The forks are straight, because I rode the bike around 7 kilometers after the crash. So it was riding straight. One thing that come loose is this wheel speed or the ABS sensor. This was loose, so I tightened this bolt from my hand, and since it was loose, the speedometer was not working and ABS light was glowing. But after I fixed this, the speedometer started working and ABS started working. Nothing has bended, even the rim is okay. So nothing damage on the chassis also. So the important thing which I would like to point out here is to always have this medical kit in your bike. If this is old, then replace it with new stuff. My bike is only a few months old, so this kit was perfectly fine. So I had this crash at 4 AM in the morning. It was totally dark. There was no vehicle behind me. I was helped by a tempo driver who was coming after the crash, after I had crashed. So he helped me pick the bike, and we stopped on the side of the road. Then he went on his way. So I only had this medical kit. So I took the stuff out of this kit. Now this is empty. There is a tube. There is a, I think, soframycin is there, and there are a few bandages. So I just patched up my knee. I went to work. I just lie down there. I made my labor do all the work. Then on the way back home, there is a hospital around 2 kilometers from my workplace. So I got myself emergency bandage there. The first aid I got around 2 hours gap. I got the medical first aid from the hospital. The first aid that I got is only this medical kit, and it really helped. It stopped the bleeding for that now. My knee was really badly busted, so in the afternoon I went to a big hospital. I got myself treated. So they just cleaned the wound. They took all the damaged tissues out, and they patched my knees with 3 stitches. So today is 27th. I had a crash on 24th. So after 3 days, I went for a dressing again. So now the wound is healing. There is no oozing out of blood from the wound. So always have this medical kit in your motorcycle or any vehicle which you are driving or riding. So it is very important to have this. Another thing that saved me is a helmet. I always wear a snug fitted helmet. So my helmet was having my helmet had scratches all over on the behind. Not too many scratches, but it saved me. From the scratches I can see that I banged my head on the road. Another thing, I was wearing gloves, the thick gloves. It's those gloves saved my hand. I'll just put the pictures of glove, helmet and my trouser. And I was also wearing thick trouser and a thermal underneath the trouser. That saved. And I was wearing good boots. That saved my feet. And I was wearing a winter jacket. So that jacket saved my upper body. I only had few bruises on my upper bodies. Nothing major. The only major injury I have is on my right knee. So it will take around 20 days. So I am out of action for 20 days now. Another thing which I noticed is that the motorcycle is working, but on that day the malfunction indicator is on. See, this malfunction indicator is on. This should be off once the motorcycle starts on. So this on, it means either when the ABS sensor got out, then this will get an error code, so it comes on. So that I have to be that needs to be checked with the OBD scanner to clear the ECU code. Or there might be some sensor which is loose, but because the bike is working fine, there is no fueling related issue. No fuel has spilled. Even the tank is almost full. I have ridden only 90 kilometers with this tank full, so it's almost full. So let me just close it. So the malfunction indicator is on. It's probably a loose sensor. I'll just get it fixed. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you can judge the build quality of Hero Xpulse 200. I am really impressed with the build quality of this motorcycle. Let me just heal up properly, then I'll get this motorcycle fixed. So see you guys, see you later, and ride safe.